Howdy. Thanks for coming back. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, I am Ann Butler, the author of the romantic novels After the Hurt and Caught Out. I've also authored a collection of short stories with the title Not Everyone Stays in the Light, which you can listen to as an audiobook. In this book chat, I'll talk about that well-loved trope, grumpy sunshine. But I'll flip it on its head because there are books where it's not the man who's the grumpy so-and-so. If you read genre fiction, one of the most popular tropes, going back many decades, is the grumpy hero, the grumpy MMC. In thrillers or detective stories, they're usually partnered with a wisecracking maverick. In films, this would be like the Bad Boys films with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, especially the original film from the 1990s. In romantic fiction, the hero is usually playing off of their polar opposite, a quirky, chirpy, ditzy, happy-go-lucky woman. Do you know what I love? When the roles are flipped on their heads. She's a grumpy, muttering so-and-so, and he's the one either trying to chivvy her along, coax her to take a chance, or just plain saying things to wind her up. The latter I'm not so much a fan of, because there's a risk the writer just ends up creating an arsehole character, in which case I'll DNF, more than likely. But what are some of the books with a grumpy git of an FMC? Well, as you ask, Crummy Moon by A.C. Netzel. It's book 1 in the El Corazón del Sol series. We start off with the main woman, the FMC, who's just boarded a plane on her way to Mexico for what should have been her honeymoon trip. Enter Daniel, a gorgeous pain in the arse, who happens to be staying in the same resort as her. They clash on the flight. She can't stand him in all his gorgeousness, which he thinks is hilarious. I have to say, disliked Daniel's character with a passion, no pun intended. That is, until the author showed us his motivation. By the end of the story, I thought he was the bee's knees. I won't be giving anything away when I say that, so did A.C. Netzel's grumpy FMC. Next example. Slightly Scandalous by Mary Ballock. This historical romance is book 5 in the Bedouin series and is one of my favourites in the series. All the books can be read as standalone, by the way. In this instalment, we meet Lady Freya Bedouin, who is a disappointed, heartbroken woman, though this isn't known to the reader in the beginning unless you've read book 1. In the beginning, she's just a stroppy mare, but the type of stroppy that I like. The I take no prisoners if you're an idiot type of stroppy. Then in strolls Mr. Nonchalant himself, a commoner from the US, whose name is Josh. Josh thinks Freya takes herself way too seriously. His sunny devil-may-care disposition is her total opposite, and sometimes, he overdoes his sunniness just to provoke her. But then he starts to discern that her anger is only on the surface, strange though that may seem. You'll need to read the novel to get your head around that one, probably. The author shows him seeing beneath her skin, and she, Freya, gets to see that his sunny disposition is skin deep too. Minor spoiler, sorry. I love this novel. Final example is one of my own stories. It's After the Hurt. This is a contemporary romance about co-workers eventually getting together. Jennifer is serious, studious, no nonsense, the consummate professional who steers clear of office banter. Daniel loves to banter. Sorry, two Daniels could be a bit confusing. This is my Daniel, and my Daniel loves to banter. He's really laid back. He's a senior manager who works to keep the atmosphere light. He banishes toxic nonsense before it takes hold, without it creating any kind of real drama in the office. His personality really is ideal at dampening all that nonsense down. And this is what Jennifer likes about him. In secret, she really, really likes him. But she's had difficulties in the workplace before. And as far as she's concerned, dating Daniel, regardless of how she feels about him, is a non-starter. But then the team goes out for drinks, and Jennifer and Daniel are the last ones standing at the end of the night. Daniel had no intention of asking her out, even though he likes her too. He's really taken with all her seriousness and how well she does her job and how well she supports her colleagues. And, you know, she always goes the extra mile. He likes that about her. And like every other man in the office, also fancies her. But he has kept that under wraps. He too has been really professional. Anyway, there's this team drinks and they're the last ones standing. And he catches her checking him out. Now he feels like it would be rude to not see whether there's a chance for them to spend proper time together to see where it goes. Well, Jennifer's shell starts to crack and Daniel's smile gets wider. And then you'll need to read the book to find out the rest. Those are just 3 of the novels where the grumpy sunshine trope has been turned on its head. Crummy Moon by A.C. Netzel was published in 2024. Slightly Scandalous by Mary Ballock was published in 2003. After the Hurt by me, Ann Butler, was published in 2024. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing and or hitting the like or thumbs up. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok by searching for The Book Griffin. If you are an author and you'd like to feature in one of my book chats, then leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. Until next time.